three players at some point. They're going to need Lin Gaoyuan and Liang Jingquin. It's tough to imagine any matchup where they wouldn't want these three players. Fan Zhendong, Wang Chuqin, and Ma Long. I mean, 27 years old, Fan Zhendong already will represent Team China in both the men's and women's games. Japan has already determined. What do you think? It has been an interesting conversation as well.
Very often.
But CEDRIC NUYTINK, 31 years old, world rank number 105. 14
playing against Fan Zhendong ever different to what it is when you're playing against someone who's ranked above you, who has.
They make some noise against Fan Zhendong specifically. I guess you just have to be.
NUYTINK finds some crinkle. It's like being in a lot.
One interesting thing to point out, not just the service success, that Fan Zhendong is 172. Chengdu's the last time we had this event, the World Team Championships Finals. Sheer decision beforehand, not forget, probably for the rest of his life.
Off for him.
From Wang Chuqin sneaking in, and I do believe Wang Chuqin will hold that ground for some time in the near future.
How does he get back to that?
Wow,
did he need
incredible time.
Can you simply
Then any
not
of the
sustain
three
that
on
level
the
of
team for each individuals to do their absolute best. Showtime here for to represent Fan Zhendong. By giving him not the entertainer today. Challenge and pressure losses for Fan Zhendong to Ma Long. I was still thinking about the point before. Beautiful. He says right into that middle, I must keep the ball outside the table. Okay, umpire.
Yeah,
Still
comes
a long
with it,
way
not
to go.
quite. 10-4. Croatia, Belgium, Hungary against the Chinese. Cuba and China. It's important because they will pass through the round of 32. They'll play each other in different formats. This shot in the round of 32. So finish a difference to how things were 2 years ago.
Where NUYTINK is only 140, but also sometimes just the right length. If you place it well, a little bit on the shorter side. By the way, there's not too much air conditioning. It shouldn't affect the play at all. Will not forget, probably it was against this lineup here for China, where they almost lost in the semis.
It's
A lot of ways for all points. Another thing to highlight, while Fan Zhendong has been #1 in the world with the exception point this match were written by more foreigners, non-Chinese national team players. Wow, incredible. In the last year and a half, I would say, I think 6 or 7 times he's been beat. He's got the power, he's developed a very complete game. Look at that. A gift sometimes right there. Seating for you for a minute. 2009 world champion, 3-time world #1. He's sitting between world rank number 4 and his
than when he
right.
plays himself,
And
because
5.
the pressure is so much more.
in the Dark Knight. We saw one of his fans. Little showtime here for Fan Zhendong. There have been many dark nights for the Dark Knight. That ball was. He's a lovely guy to the point of contact. The ball must be behind the baseline, but this one bothered by the side spin. CEDRIC NUYTINK brought in a nice kick.
Yeah.
He went inside the table. A little bit of the frizzy hair that determines who represents China at the Olympic Games. Lin Gaoyuan did better than all of his teammates at what? The ITTF scoreline, a little fortune here for NUYTINK. And because of who he lost to, that was 2005 more to go.
Belgium, Sweden, to the final.
Fan Zhendong here inside the table. CEDRIC
Greats of Belgian table tennis. One of the greats of table tennis. Ooh.
One love. Love.
Sure that there's not too much air conditioning. It shouldn't affect the play at all.
Oh, beautifully done.
1, 2.
You feel like maybe Fan Zhendong was having just a little bit of fun. Scoreline, you
3.
tall, but yet they keep it cool.
3.
We saw one of his fans in the crowd earlier.
Around the world.
It's interesting. Yeah, he definitely has, but he's coming up still.
4. 5. 4. 4. 6.
A little closer to him in this game.
Not bothered by the side spin. A nice kick.
4.
But Lin Gaoyuan, I wonder, just beat Jorgen Persson in that match. The world. That's the last time the Chinese men had been beaten in this event. 6 match points for the world number 1.
5, 10,
It's the funniest match in history.
10,
ITTF.
11, 6.
Von Zhendong, a couple of points to CEDRIC NUYTINK.